चल ठीक है, मैं देखती हूँ. Hi Sonali,
Hey, anyhow.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Will Tejal be joining? Or,
I don't know she will join or not.
okay.
Okay, let me message her. I don't know, she is not responding actually, Sonali.
Okay, no worries. So, yeah, Neha, this is basically a doubt session only. So, if you have anything, we can discuss those things.
Okay. Actually, Sonali, frankly speaking, I did the whatever you taught. I not did very deeply, but yeah, little bit whatever
Mhm.
I did. So that I'm fine with that actually.
Okay. No,
And yeah,
nothing related to automation specifically. Anything apart from that, if you have any thoughts on like, if you want anything regarding interviews or those kind of stuff as well, we can discuss them. Uh, or else that is, yeah.
okay. So, one thing regarding the yeah, my actually I'm little afraid from the interview questions, how they ask from me. Actually, I'm new. I
Mhm.
never ever having any work experience fee.
Okay.
So that's why I'm little bit yeah, little bit afraid.
Okay. Okay. And is your resume prepared?
Yeah, I prepared, but yeah, but I have to make some changes.
Okay.
Wait a minute, actually, I did something wrong. Yeah, my resume is prepared.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I have to make some changes. Like I have to add some project details in it because Sachin mentioned that you have to show at least 2 years experience because
Right.
as a fresher you can't join. So at least you
Exactly.
have to show mention at least 2 years experience. So I
That's
did
right.
my all the LinkedIn certificates. I finished them, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, little bit I'm confused, but yeah, most of the things when I started I was in 0 point, but now I said
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know at least 50-60% of the
Right.
syllabus.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Very
and whenever I did the Java programs also, I feel actually to solve the Java programs, I feel it's uh, interesting to me. But yeah,
good.
when I stuck, then it's I'm God, my God, what happened? Yeah, same
That
with
is
the Selenium
okay.
projects also. I like to
Mm.
do the automation framework and yeah, I previously I told you na when my Chrome was not working, so I
Right.
updated. Now it's working fine, so I feel okay. Now I am okay, good. At that time,
Mm-hmm.
I was little. My mind was got stuck. Oh no, what
Okay.
happened? So yeah, these are
Mm-hmm.
matlab, little challenges for me. But
Right.
yeah, overall now I know I can say yeah, 50-60% syllabus I know it very confidently. I
Mhm.
said yeah.
Okay. Great, great. And what about Java, just basic theoretical part, OOPS concepts?
Yeah, the oops concept, I know it very well actually. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the basic challenges into actually I don't uh, actually I'm not very comfortable to solve the logic where logic I have to put in which program and how I will solve it. So I am little bit confused in that only. Yeah,
Okay,
but
that is
theory
fine. The
part I
thing.
am fine.
Hmm. Okay, okay. You need to, practice daily. It's not like, even for an experienced person, if some new question will come, they won't be able to, solve it right away. But
Mm-hmm.
once you'll start practicing, right, you'll at least know that these are the questions that are asked, and you need to be prepared at least for those questions. Okay,
Yeah.
keep practicing. And the thing is, like, if you'll get good understanding of automation, right, of Java
Mm-hmm.
and automation,
Mm-hmm.
you can easily get into the IT. The thing is, like, if you'll just say that I'm having a manual experience, they might dig deeper into the project level side. Okay,
Yeah.
so they will ask you various questions on, because they won't be having anything else apart from that, right? They'll be either asking you about the testing methodologies, that what did you implemented, how, what documentations you were doing, various documentation, which tools you were using, like manual tools only, Postman, and where were you creating your bugs, so Jira, where were you creating your test cases, those kind of questions. Apart from those questions, they will dig deeper into your project only, that on project level, what exactly were you doing, what were your roles, what were your challenges that you were facing. But if you will show that, I have been doing some automation as well, and my focus is majorly on automation, the
Mm-hmm.
questions will directly divert from your project to the automation side, where it will be Java, more of Java questions, programming based questions, and to some concepts of Selenium, that how do we use click, how do we use this and that. So and framework level questions also. So this way it will become a very easy for you to crack the interview.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
if I
in
put
order.
a 2 years experience, so in that I said that yeah, mainly my focus was on automation framework.
Mhm.
Okay.
That will be actually great if you're just showing 1 or 2 years of experience, that too in automation. They won't go deeper into the framework level as well. They just need to know, okay, what were the different packages that were there in your framework,
Mm-hmm.
and a few scenarios like how do you automate, like I said, drop downs, and mainly for an entry level automation engineer, these questions are only asked. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, they will ask you few questions from Java, like in morning session you were there, right, when I was showing those few questions related to map, or maybe even reversing the
Yes, yes,
strings,
yeah.
few basic questions, right? So do
Yeah.
practice them. It will give you really, it will be a really, it will become easier for you to get into the project.
Okay. So
But
mainly what type of Java question they ask?
so first of all,
Program.
Java basics, oops concept, they will ask you a lot. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oops concept is there. Apart from that, there are few things like in strings, if you know, like dot equals, there's a thing called dot equals, right? It's a function.
Dot
Are you
EE.
aware of it?
No, dot
Yeah,
E.
the
Dot
string
equals,
function to check both the strings are equal or not.
right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
what is the difference between dot equals and equal to? So
Okay.
they can ask you this question, that what if I'll do that one string s1 dot equals, and what if I'll do string s1 equal to s2? So what will happen in these cases? This kind of things. Uh, Apart from that, they can ask you difference between int and integer, which we had discussed that time as well. One is the primitive and the other one is the wrapper class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So majorly the focus on will be on the OOPS concept only. So no need to worry about anything apart from that. Try to understand few of the exceptions. Okay, selenium based exception that occurs. So majorly like element not found or element not clickable. These kind of things you can go ahead and look into these things. What are the different type of um, exceptions for selenium?
Okay.
uh, yeah. And then yeah, just do give some focus on Java programming.
And Java programming, the questions you mentioned previously, so that is enough, or we have to do more on it?
So do one thing first, get very good understanding of those questions. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
once those are done now, then you will be like very very confident that I can do it anytime. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
then we will begin with other questions as well. But for right now, at least for now, I think we had discussed 7 questions, 7 or 8, right? So
Yeah.
at least those 7 to 8 questions, you try to understand them in a very good way. And one more question was there. I think, I was planning that, but I didn't got time for that one. Sorting of an array.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we did it, sorting of an array also, but again, we did it with the for loop actually.
That will happen with for loop only. No worries. We will do using for loop.
Okay.
So that is fine. Yeah. But sorting of an array is a very important question again.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, if you're just showing 1 or 2 years of experience, I think you can easily get into the automation. It will be really easy for you.
Okay.
Sonali, what I feel the challenging part is even I think cracking interview, because we have like learned everything from the interview point of view, right?
Hmm.
So, but when you land up in the real time scenario, right? So like smaller things which you
Hmm.
get from the real time experience,
Hmm.
that is quite challenging, because whenever I try to do a project on my own in automation, like I create a Maven project, and
Hmm.
then everything runs, there is no error, but
Hmm.
the desired output is not there. So figuring that out, when you should be opening your browser in incognito, when you should be clearing the cache, and
Hmm.
sometimes the elements are not clickable. So
Hmm.
figuring those little things, that is quite challenging.
That is fine, Rachel. The thing is, first of all, our right now the focus is to crack the interview. Okay, these things will come once you land up into the job. Okay, these things, there will be others people also who will guide you for this. So don't panic about these situations. And in the interview also, they won't ask you to automate any such scenario. So it will happen for us as well that sometimes whatever XPath we are giving, the element becomes not clickable, or a few scenarios will have to do a lot of research for that. Not everything will be there on the Google or on YouTube's. You will need sometime others guidance. Not every time you'll be able to just understand things on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So don't panic because of this scenario. If you have any questions, we are all there for you to, if resolve those issues. If you want, I had said it last session as well. If you have any questions, you can share your screen and we can, do the
Mm-hmm.
debugging.
Mm-hmm.
But no need to panic because of these scenarios. These situations will happen. But right now what you need to do is, Tejas, were you like, if you're trying these things, so whatever resources are there online, you're doing the exactly same and still it's not happening for you? Is it like that, or is it like that you're trying something completely new
No,
or
actually,
completely
we
on
were
your own?
trying we were trying to do the Wynisco automation, Wynisco website automation. So what happened was there was one pop-up.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
when you do it manually, going on that website, that pop-up doesn't appear. But when you run the automation script, the pop-up always appears. So
Mhm.
to
Okay.
figuring it out, we tried everything. But then we added one line of code. I researched a lot on Google. I asked Usha, and then I came to know that if you add one line that delete all cookies, something, there was code driver dot manage dot delete all cookies, something like that, and then
Mhm.
pop-up disappeared. But again, when pop-up was not there, then again there was, we had to click on a specific button and then it should be landing on the other page. So that
Mhm.
element, finding out that element was a task. Like till date, I'm not able to figure it out how to you know um, make that element clickable, because we tried through XPath. There was no frame, there is nothing, there is not even a drop down for it. So
Okay. Is it a, Chrome, is it a browser specific pop-up that you are struggling with?
now the
No.
pop-up is not.
So, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Teja.
Actually, now the pop-up is not the issue, because when we delete the cookies, the pop-up is not appearing anymore.
Okay. So now where do you want to click and you're not able to
That is
find
a
it?
that is a apply button.
Mm-hmm.
You need to click and it lands on the form, apply form. So
Mm-hmm.
now the apply button is not clickable, and
Okay.
whenever I land on the directly on the URL that lands on the apply page. So now
Mm-hmm.
the focus is not coming on the text box, which needs to be, we do the send keys, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cursor
So for
focus is.
that, you need to click on it first.
Oh, okay.
You, yeah, you need to say that dot click. Just a second. I'll just share my screen. Okay, we were there. So if you remember, I was trying to, just click on the field, click on one of the filter and trying to give that 1500 value, like the maximum range should be 1500 for the
Mm-hmm.
bag price, right? So for that, what I have done is like, I have first saved the XPath of the text box into a, web element filter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm clicking on it. Once I have clicked on it, only then the focus will come on it. Now, in order to remove the elements which are already there, so for me, like it was already written like 3,400 or something, right? So if I'll just type 1500, so it was going like 3,400, 1,500. It was becoming like that. So I need to remove that. So whenever we are doing it manually, also will say, that control plus A and then backspace will give, or delete we will give, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or directly will type out the values. So here what I have done is filter.send keys.quad. So this, if I'm giving keys.quad, and whatever values I'm giving in between those two keys will be pressed at a one time only, right? The way we are doing it for control plus A. So I have given here commands, since on Apple, it's command plus A and not control plus A. So in Windows, for Windows, we will use control plus A. Okay.
Okay.
And then we will just give our value 1500 or whatever is your value. So that's how first you need to click on the object, you need to click on the text box, only then you will be able to send keys.
Uh, See,
Yeah.
I'm talking about these little things, It comes from
Mm-hmm.
experience, right? If you don't face such problems, sometimes some forms are, we were like doing automation of login screen. So login
Mm-hmm.
was running smoothly. We were able to like click into the username and password text box, and we were able to
Mm-hmm.
enter the data into that, even
Mm-hmm.
without doing this click thing. But in the
Mm-hmm.
particular form, the focus was not coming into the text box.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, it depends how is your landing page. If there are other elements as well, so it won't directly come on the text box. Maybe there are like multiple text box on that page, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe there are images as well. So that is why it is not, directly giving you the focus on the text box. So
Okay.
these things you will, find it on online resources also. You just need to figure out, like, you need to query this, mainly Stack Overflow. You will get a lot of help from there for automation. So
Mhm.
just query, just type down your query that not able to click on an element,
Mm.
uh, okay, using Selenium. Everything, each and every solution is there on online. So don't
Okay.
struggle. You can just have a session with me as well. As well,
Uh-huh.
online resources are also there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the main thing. So today's agenda is, Tejal, we are just discussing. If you have any doubts, so we will
Mm-hmm.
be just focusing on that one only.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else do you have? Or Neha, if you have anything.
Yeah, actually, one thing, that is Cucumber framework. You mentioned that you will give us some idea about the Cucumber framework and Jenkins also.
Exactly. So I'll share it with you, maybe in the my morning session sometime after, maybe this week only. But before that, I want you to go and practice a few things on this framework only, which I had shared, or anything. If you have anything prepared with you, just do some testing, just do some automation, and
Okay.
it will be really helpful for you to understand at least what basic things should be clear first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started automation of that auditor, the
Okay.
e-commerce
Great.
website that you showed.
Mm-hmm.
So by far,
Great.
I have done like create new user.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. Nice.
Uh, so today I'm gonna try to do it with uh, with entering the data with Excel file, like entering like 10 users and 10 passwords.
Okay, you're going to do it with Excel file. That's really good. Okay, fine.
So, let's see how it goes from
Mm-hmm.
now on.
Sure. So
Oh,
I'll just show you one more thing. This database connection. How do we do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this is one more class which I have created over here. So basically what I'll just show you the dependency that is used first. Okay. So we will be using MySQL connector Java, and the version will be like, right now I'm on 8.0.29. Okay. So for whatever things you're doing, version, also try to remember the versions. Okay. That is also a very important interviews question. Selenium version and Java version. This is a must. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So for this, I am using MySQL connector Java. Okay, since I am on MySQL only. So what we will do first over here is we will create a object of connection type, and I'm right now initialized it with null. Now over here, what I'm doing is, first of all, I'm loading my class, which is MySQL.jdbc driver class. Okay. So using this, I'll be able to do the connections, and also this is the main thing, that we need to load the MySQL class. Okay. Then we will go, and now I will initialize the value for this reference variable that we had created. So this is connection equal to driver manager. So if you look at this driver manager, this is not the driver that we use on Selenium. Okay, don't get it confused with the Selenium web driver. This is driver manager. And if you hover over it, right, so you're seeing this java.sql.driver manager. Okay.
Okay.
So this is coming from java.sql. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever files I have given, right, whatever things I'm given, so I need to import this as well. So let's say right now what I'll do is I'll just remove this. Okay. Yeah. And now if I'll just click on this bulb button, it will show me that what are the expected things. I'll just say that driver.manager. So this is important. Now get connection, inside get connection, I need to give, this is the kind of what do we say? This is how we follow to create a connection. So JDBC MySQL localhost 3306. This is because my database is on this. So you see local instance 3306. So it may be like wherever your database is there, right? So whenever, if say, if you're working in a team, there might be a QA environment database. So you need to connect to that one. Okay. So you will give that particular URL over here. All right. Instead of localhost 3306, you will give that URL. And then here I have given e-commerce. Okay. So when I'll just connect with it, I need to give the password. So here you see I have 3 databases with me, but I need to create,
We can
I need,
we can't see your screen. I think you're showing your database, right?
you are not seeing my screen. Okay, wait, why?
Oh yeah,
Now can you see my screen?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
so sorry about this. Hold on. So here I have created my this MySQL. Okay, so right now this is the instance is local instance 3306. All right, so like I said, in QA environment, if you're accessing the QA environments database, so you will get give that URL. All right, but right now I'm using my local database only. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here I have 3 databases with me, business, e-commerce, and sys, but I want to access the tables from e-commerce. Okay. So
Okay.
I have given the name as e-commerce, localhost 3306/e-commerce, and root is the username and password is the, this is the password. So this is what we follow. So what you will give over here, what do you need to show that? Uh, so this is also a interview question, but if you're showing very small amount of experience into automation, that is fine. You can just say this and URL for database/database name, and close it, then user, and then password. So this is how you need to mention if there is a question that what will you do first? First of all, you will create a connection type, connection object. Then you will load the MySQL class. Then you will initialize the value for connection. Over there, you will use driver manager, which is a driver for MySQL. And inside .get connection, you will give the variables, all the values where your database is and what's the username and password for that. Okay. Is this thing clear?
Yes, it's to access the data from the SQL, right?
Yes, exactly. It's to fetch the data from
Yes.
SQL. Yeah.
Okay. And
So
for that,
yeah.
these type of information was given by the will be given by the organization.
Yes. So this URL, username and password, this information will be given by the team. Yeah. Developers or team,
Okay.
DevOps team. Yeah. Okay. Then again, you need to give statement. So this is a object of type statement. Now we are initializing it. So just you can just use it in single line also, equal to connection dot create statement. Right. Right now we have made the connection using this. But now whatever query I want to give, I want to pass to my SQL. So for that, I need to create statement equal to connection dot create string. Okay. Now I have taken like result set. So where do I want to save the result, whatever result I'm getting? So I will save them into result set. Result set equal to statement dot execute query. So this object which we have initialized over here, I'm using it. That statement dot execute query. Inside the query, I will give my whatever query I want to pass on. Right. So your focus should be only till here.
Okay. So that statement dot execute query will execute us the select query, and whatever records are fetched will be stored into result set.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Then you need to iterate over the result set to get the exact data what you were looking for. Okay. So this part is, you don't need to worry about these things. Our focus should be completely right now on this one. Okay. So for first, what do? We will create a object of connection type. We will load the MySQL class. Then I will initialize this connection. So with my database name, URL, username and password, then statement. So create statement for how do I want to execute the query. So for that, I need to initialize the connection dot create statement. Result set is where you want to store the result, and then statement dot execute query, whatever your query is.
Okay.
Okay. So at least if you'll try to see, you know, understand the flow also, right? That these were the things that you were doing. Okay. So that will be also really helpful for you. If the thing is like, these questions are usually asked to a 3 or 4 years experience into automation to those people. But if somehow, some person asks you this question, that at least not exactly, they won't ask you the exact statement that you have used, but the basic flow, if you know it. First, you have loaded the class, and then how have you performed the other things. Okay.
Okay.
The other important question is, I had also discussed at that time also, which reporting tool were you using? So reporting tool is Extent Reporter. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how we were creating our HTML reports. All the things were configured. So if you want to pass any details into reports, just say that test.log. So that's how you can store those things, each and every step into
Logged.
your
Yeah.
test.log. Log.info or something if you're given, so that will get stored into your logger file.
Okay.
Test.log is for your extent reports.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Um, Actually, yeah, my Selenium actually I downloaded that is 3.14 version. So if in Maven dependency I add the new version, so it will
Mhm.
affect the program.
No, it won't affect.
Okay,
So
whatever
Selenium dependency you have taken from there only, right?
from Maven
Maven.
dependency, yeah, online,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
So
yeah.
it will
It
not
won't
affect
affect
now.
anything. No,
Oh,
it won't.
okay, but yeah, Chrome driver version always affect because do it previously. Yeah, it's really affected my programming.
Yeah. That will happen every time your Chrome will get updated. You need to update the Chrome driver as well. So that
Yeah,
is one of
actually,
the.
it's a 1 week difference. Actually, before 1 week, it
Mm-hmm.
was going normally. So my laptop was updated. So maybe my
Mm-hmm.
Chrome also update. So it created an error. At that time, I was stuck actually. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when I updated, then it's normally going on. My all the
Yeah.
projects stopped working actually at that time.
Mm-hmm. You can do one thing like when you launch the Chrome and then in settings you can stop the auto update thing. So that's how at least you don't need to do it every time because
Okay.
these Chrome updates are so regular that uh,
Yeah.
it can get very
Yeah.
irritating thing.
Yeah, actually, actually, my Chrome previously was 108, and now suddenly it's 110. So that's why it's
Yeah, yeah,
happening.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we will figure it out. Then
Mm-hmm.
after that, whatever doubts we have, then we will discuss with you, and then we tell the Radhika also if we want to one or two session or not.
Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. We can do that.
What say, Tejal?
Sounds perfect. Yeah.
Cool. Okay then. All
Mhm.
the
Thank you,
best.
Sonali. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's really helpful actually.
Yeah.
Whatever we take a extra help from you, it's really very helpful actually.
Great, great. That's great. Cool. Okay then. Chalo. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Sonali. Have a good
Sonali,
day.
where you live in India?
I'm right now in my hometown. My work location is Bangalore, but currently in my hometown, Jodhpur, Rajasthan.
Oh wow. I'm
Yeah.
from near Delhi actually. I'm from Noida, Indrapura, maybe you heard.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice, nice. Okay. So you visit here often, or how is it like?
No, yeah, but this year we are planning to go to meet.
Okay, okay.
The
Yeah.
biggest hurdle is the stamping, you know.
Uh,
No, actually, no, my actually I have a green card hold. I'm a green card
Oh,
holder now, so that's
great.
why I'm fine with that actually. That's why we I went there after 5 or 6 years in 2021 because
oh.
when my green card comes, then I went there. But now we are planning to
Mhm.
go again.
Oh,
Let's
That's
see.
nice.
congratulations because green card is a dream nowadays.
Oh, thank you so much. And what about you, Tejal? From where you are?
I'm from Gujarat, basically. So we are
Okay,
here since 2014. So I recently got my H4 EAD.
okay, okay. Yeah, we came here in 2016 actually.
Oh, cool. So
Oh,
you must be
literally
on
from
L1, right? Your husband?
H1.
H1. So how come you got your green card so early?
Because he went for manager category now. So manager category got early.
So the EB1 category. Yes.
Yeah, EB1.
Cool. Nice.
nice, nice.
Ours is EB3, so we might be getting it in 100 years, maybe.
Oh my, oh my God. Uh,
In next life, till then we will be going like back and forth for the stamping every time we go to India. The biggest
yeah,
issue is like nowadays, after COVID, getting the stamping date was a task. So this time
actually,
when we went, my husband's company took like they said like this Dropbox dates are not available, you'll have to go in person for the interview. So we went for biometrics to Kolkata,
oh
and
my God.
8 days for interview we went to Mumbai.
Oh
So
my God.
Oh,
for
Big
just
hassle for you.
so
Yeah.
it's kind of a mess. We were going.
Actually, I am near Delhi, so for me, these things were easy actually in compared
hmm.
to you. Yeah.
Hmm. Lucky you.
Usually people will go to Delhi only for these interviews and visa
Yeah.
thing.
Actually, my
Yeah.
hometown is near Delhi, so for me, it's
Mhm.
a really easy task actually.
Yeah,
Not
Nice.
yeah. For us, my husband's company decides like they take the dates and location for your interview. We
Oh,
cannot.
really?
Yeah, we cannot. We don't do anything by ourselves. So
Oh,
in
but
1 month, yeah, like we were traveling east to west everywhere, you know.
yeah, but no, but in my husband company, it's not like that actually.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right? You can decide on
Yeah,
your own.
yeah. Here it's not this type of hassle actually.
Hmm.
They will decide or not.
Hmm.
Ah, great.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Sonali. We did a lot of chat, chit chat.
Yeah, that is one must thing.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's in our gene actually.
Yeah, that's true actually. Without this, nothing is completed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay,
Okay then.
We'll be
Thank you
in touch,
so
yeah.
much.
great.
Yeah.
No.
Good night, Sonali. Have a
Have a
great
good
day.
day.
Bye,
Bye.
Teja. Have
Bye.
a
Bye.
great day.
Bye. Have a good day.